I'll speak again later. All right, we're going to get things started right now with the town of San Germain. Let's get started now. I forgot to turn on the microphone, guys. Let's go.
It's another chance for me to repeat what I've already said before. Earth is not a place of shadows, it's a place of light. And you are a being of light. And you came here to share your light, to contribute with your light, to illuminate from your own light. Some of you, actually, I believe that most of you, if not nearly all of you, have already heard the term Lightworker. The term Lightworker actually originates from the fundamental fact that you really are here to work. You are actively working on behalf of the light. But this important work needs to be deeply and fully understood. It is not a job that is done exclusively by those specific individuals who have already awakened or are currently in the process of awakening. But it's a job you came here to do. No matter what the case may be, in any incarnation, in any personality, at every single moment of your life. Each and every time that you do the absolute best you can possibly do, when you make room for light instead of shadows, when you recognize your own shadow and make the conscious choice to face it. When you choose to take a different path, when you decide to adopt a different behavior, a higher behavior, one that is more deeply centered in self-love and compassion, right there in that moment, you are truly being a light worker. Being a light worker isn't a title that someone might decide to give to you. It's a condition you already possess. It's innate to your being. It's innate in everyone who came here and who are now awakening or have already awakened to a different world. You have finally awakened to the deceptive lies, to the distorted narratives found in poorly told history books, and to the impenetrable walls that kept you from seeing the absolute truth. For all of you who have been searching for the light, this is a job. But having a job doesn't necessarily mean it's something painful, or something incredibly difficult, or even something that always needs a reward. Work simply means moving steadily toward what you already are, and absolutely nothing more than that. A light worker has a very special and powerful tool at their disposal, which essentially represents their own consciousness. Every single one of you possesses highly individualized tools, ideas, behaviors, and attitudes within your lives that are completely and entirely distinct from one another, because you are unique beings. And because you are truly unique, the things that you do, no one else can do. What you are, absolutely no one else can ever be. You possess a unique and powerful vision. It is entirely personalized to you, and only you can see what you see. That's why when you think, I'm not going to do this because so many other people out there already do it. I'm not going to say this because it's been said so many times. I'm not going to give this to that person anymore because they already seem to have absolutely everything. Whenever you choose to do that, you are essentially stepping away from your true purpose. You are living deep inside the persistent illusion of separation that currently exists on this entire planet. You're out of alignment with your center. It is impossible for you to understand, see, or fully comprehend your own extraordinary uniqueness, and at the same time, your unique personality. That, together with your consciousness, it transforms you into an entirely unique individual, making you incomparable to any other person in the world. So when you see a situation where you say, I feel like I am just one more ordinary person in their eyes, and as soon as they eventually find someone who is even slightly better than me, they will simply pack up and leave me behind without a second thought. Or maybe that classic excuse, they cheated on me simply because I'm getting older. All of these complex emotional behaviors and so many others just like them in various similar or different situations are born directly from this deep-seated illusion of separation, the persistent illusion that you are not one with everything, the illusion that you are not an absolute, infinite being, and at the very same time, you're also unique, the false illusion that there is absolutely nothing special or significant about you. This particular illusion, specifically in this sense that I'm telling you about right now, actually originates from an entirely different illusion, the illusion of comparison. You compare yourself to others. You want the other person to be like you are. You compete with others to be better than them, or at least to have what they already have, because that gives you meaning. That gives you a guiding line. That gives you a direction to walk toward. But all of this is just an illusion, because no one can tell you what the best path is for you. Absolutely nobody can walk your life more effectively than you are already doing. Absolutely nobody can perform a more exceptional job than yours. And no one can say that you didn't do your best. No one can be a better mother or father than you already are. That's because absolutely no one else possesses the specific tools, the unique life experiences, and the very particular needs that you have. That is exactly why no one can ever truly or definitively understand the choices you make. Because in the end, no one can truly understand, in a deep and faithful way, the essence of who you really are. Truly understanding all of this is incredibly liberating, because knowing that you are a completely unique being and that every single thing you do reflects your own personal path. As a dedicated lightworker, this realization frees you from all limiting beliefs, and it frees you from your own harsh internal judgments, those heavy judgments that make you create a life of scarcity, deep suffering, and unnecessary pain. And all of that ends up reflecting in your life. It shows up in your daily life. Because it's pointless. And I'll say it again, it's truly pointless to keep insisting that your problem is actually someone else's fault, that your problem is that karma, or that your problem is your neighbor, your husband, or your wife. It's always them, your kids, your dog, or whoever else you want to blame, who you think are making you suffer. But really, is it them? Is it truly their fault? Now, the ones who truly make you suffer are these deep illusions you hold on to so carefully inside yourself. These are the illusions that other people simply have to behave differently than they do, that they have to make different choices, that people have to do the things you want them to do. But they're not here to live for you. They're here for their own sake, according to what they have deep down inside, according to what they're able to accomplish, just like you. It is not as simple as just trying to be different because somebody else has requested that of you. You can't just simply make a difficult decision and be at peace with it just because someone told you to. You're going to choose what you're able to choose. You're going to see what you're able to see. And believe me, the people all around you are doing the exact same thing. That is exactly why they simply can't listen to you. Everything, absolutely everything you want to say. They simply cannot see it. exactly the way you do. And they cannot. They just cannot ever be exactly the way you are right now, no matter how hard they try. So, demanding things from people, demanding things from the world around you, doesn't help you create a different life. Demanding, criticizing, judging, or condemning the people around you, or even the situations and events that have already happened in your life, none of these actions can ever truly bring you any real sense of relief, personal growth, or meaningful expansion. Instead, they tend to keep you stuck in the same place, unable to move forward or find peace. They just can't. This specific type of daily behavior that you engage in every day consistently creates nothing but suffering, pain, competition, and the persistent illusion of separation. The profound inability to truly see yourself for who you are, and the deep-seated inability to love yourself unconditionally. This creates a constant inability to manifest the specific things you want in life, simply because you are always stuck in a persistent mode of separation, lingering illusion, and unrealistic expectation. And absolutely none of those external things ever truly creates an abundant, wonderful life, nor a consciousness that continuously expands, or an inner intelligence that goes far beyond a simple IQ score. Instead, it is a profound consciousness that reaches down into the much deeper layers of the soul and eventually attains a truly elevated and enlightened level of human existence, of a divine consciousness. It is a profound consciousness that brings you things you don't know yet, but which you already possess. So you are a light worker. Well, that is certainly an undeniable fact, but for you to truly experience this inner light, you need to transcend the boundaries of division. Your work doesn't start with a collective called humanity. I need to love humanity. I need to understand humanity. Your work begins within your own consciousness, understanding that you are not the victim. Following that initial stage of the process, your inner work begins to transition and move forward toward those specific individuals in your life who directly touch your deepest emotional wounds and who profoundly affect the very core of your daily consciousness. Your relatives, immediate family members, close personal friends, and even the people you work with every day, those who, in some way, manage to enter your daily reality. These people, these spiritual guides and experiences actively participate in the profound journey of your awakening, gently showing you the deep-seated wounds of your past and showing you exactly where the hidden shadows are lingering, so that you, with your own radiant and powerful inner light, can finally begin to dissipate all those heavy, dark clouds you have been carrying deep within your personal consciousness for so long. These people are already your professional work. They are part of the collective of humanity, just like you. So, honestly, these particular individuals, I would definitely say, are the most important work. Because if you love the one who puts their finger on your wound, if you manage to dissolve a karmic knot because you were able to love that person, that means it's your light. It's expanding. So, fully embracing and accepting your reality exactly as it is makes you start to see life in a completely different perspective. And it's only by seeing life in such a different way that you can truly begin to understand that murderer you don't know, that dictator you can't comprehend, or even that individual who seems so distant from you, who committed some kind of atrocity but whom you've never seen, who lives on the other side of the planet. It's by being able to love those, you know? It's by being able to love those who are already part of your reality. That you expand the profound love and the capacity to love that you already have, so you can then do an even more expansive and meaningful work, which is to love without being limited by any specific kind of human feeling, but instead with pure divine love, which you already possess. Do we have any questions, Rogerio?